You're listening to KICR-DB, Branson, Missouri.
It's time for another music marathon on TNN Radio, WTNN-DB, Merrimack, Massachusetts, a TNN media station.
We are the Supernatural. Find us on the web, www.superstitionradio.com. Add a little magic to your day.
This is Spectrum Radio Petswood, home of the best independent music on the net.
The best country music, from the top country artist up to the independent artist. Now on Country Road 58.
It's Saturday night, and the globally syndicated Kickin Country with Rob Charles starts now.
It's about time that we got this party started.
This is your country music. We're playing less commercials and more of the greatest country music. All your favorite country. You ready? Good. It's time for more country. The home of country music.
It's right here.
Here we go.
More country. More country.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Or lease in the morning.
Hey everyone, this is Jennifer Malott, and you're listening to Kickin Country with Rob Charles on Indie Country Radio and syndicated on KW Hit Country. No good two-time lies coming out of your mouth. Cheating, mistreating, games that you play brought you down. Broke my heart, tore it apart. Look who's got the last laugh now. Don't you come crawling back, begging please on your knees. Baby, if you're missing me, well you can hear me on the radio. You wanna turn me on, turn on your stereo. You can sing along while they're playing my song. How you done me wrong, baby, crank it up until you blow the speakers out your Chevy truck. So listen, Romeo, when you're feeling kinda low, let me tell you where to go. Turn on the radio. Try to call, Twitter me, text until your fingers bleed. Oh, the DJ's the only way you're ever gonna hear from me. If you're reminiscing and you're missing me this much, and you really wanna stay in touch, well you can hear me on the radio. You wanna turn me on, turn on your stereo. You can sing along while they're playing my song. How you done
just like that, the show is on the air. I am Rob Charles. It has been almost a month since we've done the show. I mean, my schedule has just not been allowing me to do it. Last weekend, I was home. I was set. Everything was cool. Got laryngitis. So, didn't get to do the show last week because of laryngitis, but we are back this week, and we are promising to give you a great show, as we like to think it always is. And I say we. I'm not talking about the little mouse in my pocket. Not talking about the penguin. I'm talking about Jen. What is up?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I am, like me and you were just talking off the air, I'm doing okay. I've been traveling quite a bit through.
I know you have. Oh my goodness.
Through your neck of the woods. I've been eating that road up from Arkansas to Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan. I mean, I've got my little path set. And you're on my Snapchat. So folks who are on my Snapchat, by the way, if you want to see where I'm going and what I'm doing, like almost every day or every night, I kind of like post a picture of my story. It's like at I am Rob Dog. That is IAMROBDAWG. I'm showing pictures of Indianapolis. I keep trying to get a picture of Lucas Oil Stadium at night, and every time I'm going through there, I know like the speed limit there on 465 is like 50 miles an hour because of all the road construction. But usually the truck we got going, and we're going at least 50 miles an hour, so
right.
We can't really I can't really take a picture while I'm driving, but. It's Lucas Oil Stadium is pretty. It looks pretty cool at night. It's kind of like what is it? The Indianapolis skyline behind it.
Yes, it's so funny because when you look at it from a little bit of a distance, it doesn't seem that big. But I had my graduation there, and let me tell you, we walked up to it, and it is massive. Like when you like walk in, and you like. We were graduating in the actual stadium, so the stage was like minuscule compared to like the massive.
Okay, so like
everything.
When you graduated, how many kids? And I say kids because I'm like an old fart. But how many people were in your class when you graduated? Like 1,000?
Yeah, around that. Like
really? I was just guessing.
1,000.
See, I thought my daughter graduated this year, and it was like 600 or 700.
Right.
Oh my God, it took forever. So they rented out this stadium out here. It's not actually a stadium. It's like a we're on a telephone, Jim. We're on a cell phone. I don't have a phone like a landline. So they rented out the Verizon Arena, which holds like 18,000 people. There wasn't 18,000 people there, but the place was packed. And I could see why you guys would get like Lucas Oil Stadium. Dude, that'd be so cool, man. I was like, yeah, dude, I graduated at Lucas Oil Stadium, and it was like pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, but...
And, the same place where Peyton Manning won all those games, you know what I'm saying?
I know. He's so amazing, and he does so many things around here, too, like... with the hospitals and everything, donating money and
so he is still active.
He's a really cool person.
He's still active in the Indianapolis community. Then,
I mean, I would say so, but he definitely has made a huge impact. I mean, he has his name on some of the hospitals and all kinds of stuff.
And that's pretty cool. I always thought, would be really awesome and just so awesome is like say, okay. And I'm not just saying this because I want to win the lottery, but if I'd have won that like $1.6 billion the other day, I would have given away a lot of money. Okay, so I would have given away. You're supposed to pay like 10% to your church and all that. I don't know if I'd have given 10% to the church, but as far as like I'd have paid a big chunk to the church, and then I would have taken the remainder of the 10% and kind of disperse it through like the Shriners Hospital and Muscular Dystrophy and those kind of organizations. And,
right.
And maybe like give like a couple $1 million to like Children's Hospital here in Arkansas, and all you would have had to do is just name it like the Rob Charles Wing or a parking lot named after me. That's all I needed.
Right.
So it's been a month. What have you been up to? I mean, I think last time we did a show, we were alluding at the fact that you were in a studio, and your producer had been sick, so you had to take a couple of days off with it. But you were recording a Christmas CD/EP, whichever. So what's up with that? Did you ever finish all that?
Well, I'm happily to say that it is finally completed.
Oh my goodness, that is awesome, dude.
It is all ready, and we are just waiting to receive everything, and we're hoping that we can, start selling them around Black Friday. So that's our goal right now, but
which
that
is
what
3 weeks?
November 23rd it's like the day after Thanksgiving.
So that is less than 13. That is less than 2 weeks. That was 2 weeks ago yesterday. Are you trying to tell me Thanksgiving is less than 2 weeks away?
Yeah.
Dude, where's the time been flying? I mean,
right, I know.
Me and my partner on the road, his name is Billy. We spent a lot of time together, and we were talking about the other day. I mean, we start when we go to work tomorrow night. We are in our 6th week of doing this job
already.
Like
that, does it?
No, it's been a month and a half already. I mean, we started October 1st, and here it is. I mean, it's going to be the 11th, which is almost a month and a half.
Wow. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you've been doing it that long, but I guess that's right.
And we were talking the other day. It's like we put up probably close to 38,000 miles in the past 6 weeks. We get about 6,000 a week. I think this past week we did 3 trips to Michigan, and then we did a Nashville back to Little Rock, which gave us right about 6,100 in 5 days. The truck never stops. I mean, it stops.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Well, okay, so, and we'll get into that here in a little bit. I got some music pulled especially for the first part of the show. It's going to be some truck music, things that I like to listen to when I'm on the road. It has to do with trucking, and it also has it's fast, upbeat music, so it kind of gets you in that mood.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I love and for anybody who's been wondering, I mean, I had some folks on my Facebook that asked me, it's like, hey, so how are you liking the show? I mean, liking the show. How are you liking your new job and stuff? I'm like, dude, I'm absolutely loving it. I mean, I like to be home a little bit more, but it's doing what its purpose. It's paying the bills, it's keeping things rolling, and I mean that's what it's about: taking care of business and taking care of the family. And the only bad thing is the show pays for that sometimes because I can't do the show every week anymore. But when we do it, we're gonna give them the best show we can, right?
Exactly, and it's really cool that you really enjoy your job now and you're happy. And
dude, I have not been, seriously, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have not been dirty in about a month and a half.
You haven't what?
Been dirty.
Dirty.
I don't get dirty.
Oh.
Like soil, like dirt and mud and grease.
Yeah.
I don't get dirty.
That must feel pretty nice.
It does. I mean, we got me and Billy came back this week, and we were talking. One of the bosses, I think the president, or vice president of the company, he pulled us aside. He's like, "How you guys liking it?" I said, "You're right." He's like, "What?" I said, "We don't get dirty doing this job." I said, I got my hands dirty one time, and it was because I didn't have my gloves on, and that was about it. I said, my gloves are dirty, but my hands are not dirty. My clothes are not dirty. Big difference doing this than doing
pretty different. And I don't know. I feel like if I drove that much, I'd be tired. But if you love it,
you would be tired.
Yeah, I feel like when I personally drive, I get, like, for long periods of time, I get pretty tired.
Okay, so
I don't know why.
So here's what the deal is. Like tomorrow, obviously, one of us has got to drive first. So tomorrow night it's my turn to drive nights this week. This past week, I was on days, which we say days, but it's kind of, you start off on days, but by the way the week turns out, you're usually on nights by the end of the week anyway. So you're driving half a day, half a night. But so tomorrow during the daytime or tonight, I'm probably going to try to stay up a while, and then I'll sleep tomorrow a little bit to get me some nap and a rest, because I'll be driving all night tomorrow night. I'll be driving from like 8 tomorrow night until probably 7 or 8 Monday morning.
Right, about 12 hours.
It's 11 hours, but by the time you take your 30-minute break, which is required by the law, and you do your 15-minute pre-trip and all that kind of good stuff, it winds up being fueling up. It winds up being 12 hours. Waiting time sometimes. It stretches your day. You can drive 11 hours. You can work for 14. So sometimes it does stretch to 13 or 14 hours, but you're never driving more than those 11 hours. So I know that when I take over driving tomorrow, if the traffic is right, if there's no issues, I know that I'm going to get to just south of Fort Wayne. There's a rest stop on the right-hand side. I can't remember the exact town. It's around Marion, maybe. But that's where 11 hours gets you.
Marion, yeah.
And 11 hours will get me there, and then he'll take his 15-minute pre-trip, and then we'll head up to Michigan, and we'll turn around, and he will get me back to probably somewhere around Indianapolis, maybe Effingham, Illinois, in that area. And I mean, it's the same thing, and we know where our stops are, and we've got us a little system set up to where we know where we're going to fuel and where everything's gonna go down at. So, but yeah, I'm liking it.
That's so cool.
I'm liking it. Y'all getting some new colors. The reds and the yellows are really.
Yes, finally. I feel like this whole month, really, it's kind of gone by so quickly, and it's just been kind of like rainy and blah, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm hoping that, like, for maybe a week or two, we can enjoy the leaves. I feel like I haven't been able to see any.
Well, it's not going to be long before the leaves get blowed off.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
That's fine. It won't be long before those leaves get blowed out.
I know. It's kind of crazy how that works.
We got us a bunch of folks in the chat room tonight. We got our regulars, Gummy Bear and Chevy Lover and Dakota and Bobby C., my brother from East Tennessee. What's happening, Mr. Crawford? Great to see you, my friend. We've got it says Jen's in chat. It's always nice to have Jen in chat.
Yep, that's me.
We got Rocky and the Penguins and Eric and Brooke. Everybody hanging out on a Saturday night. I'm going to play a song right now. I think about this song every single time I hit Interstate 57 over there at around Effingham, and Interstate 70 over at Effingham, headed towards Indianapolis. There's a song by Sawyer Brown. I know you've heard of Sawyer Brown. They back before American Idol and all those shows, there was a show on the Nashville network or one of those networks called Star Search. You ever heard of Star Search?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so the host of that was Ed McMahon, and there was a band that was on there called Sawyer Brown. And that's where I first got introduced to Sawyer Brown back in the late 80s during my stint on country radio. They sang this song on Star Search and won Star Search with this song. And I think you're going to like the name of this song. This is called Going Back to Indiana. Let's listen to this one right here by Sawyer Brown on Indie Country Radio. That is KICR DB. That's our new call letters here on the flagship station in Branson, Missouri. We're going to name all the other stations here throughout the evening. Jen, it's good to be back, man.
Me too. I love it. So me too.
Let's get some Sawyer Brown going while the folks are in the chat room hanging out.
All right, sounds good.
I'm going back to Indiana, here I come. I'm going back to Indiana, that is where my baby, well, Hollywood, you got a lot of pretty things. I saw a lot of movie stars. baby, and I'm feeling wrong. That's why I gotta sing this song. I'm going back to Indiana. Indiana, here I come. Oh, I'm going back to Indiana, 'cause that is where my baby is from. Spend my weeks in greener pastures. Oh, I still ain't found what I was after, but I got the blues and I am feeling wrong. That's why I gotta sing this song. I'm going back to Indiana. Indiana, here I come. I'm going back to Indiana, 'cause that is where my baby is from. I'm going back to Indiana. Indiana, here I come. I'm going back to Indiana, 'cause that is where my baby is from. I'm going back to Indiana. Indiana, here I come. I'm going back to Indiana, 'cause that is where my baby is from.
Diamonds on the windshield as heaven starts to cry, and in his rearview mirror his angel waves goodbye. She knows he's gonna go, she knows he's one of them. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again, sailing toward the setting sun. Freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Oh, bring it on in there.
Well, put the pedal to the metal, try it out or run the rain. Another shot of truck stop coffee as I run in through his veins. This world turns on 18 wheels. Thank God we can depend
on brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again, sailing toward the setting sun. Freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind.
Carolina west, Denver, Baton Rouge, east of Pittsburgh,
Portland south of San Diego. Sail on, sail on.
Tallahassee north to Boston,
up to Bangor west to Austin, coast to coast, sea to sea. Sail on, sail on. You brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again, sailing toward the setting sun. Freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again, sailing toward the setting sun. Freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. God bless
All right, got a couple traveling songs right there. That is Tony Justice, Aaron Tippin, Brothers of the Highway, and we were told that the mic is hot, and I've turned it down, man. I've turned it down even lower than it was before. Ron, PM Lynn, let her know if this is sounding better, because I do have it turned down. I mean, it's below the mid-level. Usually we got to go on the high level to get the sound, but it's way below the mid-level. Anyway, that was Tony Justice, Aaron Tippin, and before that, going back to Indiana with Sawyer Brown. We're going back to Indiana with Jen Malott, and you're amazing with your music. I'm telling you, you're always in that studio.
A little lower.
What did he say?
Sorry, go ahead. I guess Ron said little lower.
Go turn it lower again. Okay?
Yes.
It's lower. Wow, the mic is super hot then. Because I'm like in the low area now. Listen, let me know what it sounds like, Ron. Anywho.
Sorry.
No, that's no big deal. Anyway, can't wait till you get the Christmas CD out. And
I can't either.
You did a show today, right?
Yes, I did a little bit of a show today, and then I'm doing a show tomorrow as well.
Now, your girlfriend, Brianna Faith?
Yes.
Good friend of yours is going to be performing also tomorrow at the same show?
Yep.
Now, does she perform with you today or just tomorrow?
She did not perform today. She's performing with me tomorrow.
You guys are performing together, or it's going to be solo, separate?
They're going to be solos, but it's a shared time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I mean, it's like it's from noon to 4, and you're going to take a couple hours or what have you, and she'll take some time.
Right. Like, Gift and Hobby Show is, it's at the Indiana Fairgrounds, and it's a big pavilion, and there's, I mean, hundreds of booths for, tons of different things, gifts and hobbies for Christmas. So right when you walk in the door, it's like you're in the Christmas wonderland, and there's a giant tree in the middle, and there's a stage and everything. So we perform there, and we've done it for a few years now. I've been doing it, and I love it. It's something I kind of look forward to, and once you're done, you can eat and go shopping, and it's just a good time. So I'm excited to go back. You're probably like amazing in the community and
in Indianapolis, and probably like everybody loves him some Jen.
Aw, that's nice.
Well, I'm figuring it probably pretty soon. I'm not saying like next week or anything, but I'm pretty sure pretty soon. I'm waiting to see like a Jen Malott billboard going up there on 69 somewhere. I mean, you gotta be there.
Oh goodness, you're funny.
No, I mean seriously. I figure it's probably coming.
That'd be pretty cool, but
I keep looking. I see everything else up there. I mean, why can't we have no Jen Malott billboard? Have a Jen Malott. It'd be like the Robin Jen show billboard. I'd be like, wow, dude, that's us.
I know.
But that's gonna be this weekend. I got to go through and see that billboard for 4 more times before I get to do the show.
Right. Oh my gosh.
But I am like excited because Christmas. I may not be like so much in the Christmas spirit, but I do love some Christmas music. There was I'm about to sneeze. Wow.
Look at the light.
My light is kind of dim. The Penguins have come in here and kind of like remodeled things and kind of like turned things. The ambiance in this room is a little bit lower than normal. And so with me not being here very much, they just come in here and just kind of like run havoc and just do whatever they want. They just run amok. I mean, I've got like penguin crap all over the floor. I guess that's what that is. Either that or they're dropping food or something all over.
Right. Bad penguin.
But anywho, what was I saying before I said I was sneezing?
You were talking about the Christmas CD.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Maybe you're getting there.
I think I'm getting somewhere. I think I'm getting senile. Ron hasn't told us anything about the sound, so I guess the sound's okay now. But no, there's been a couple radio stations, not very many, but there's a couple of them that I've run across that were playing like some Andy Williams the other day and some old Nat King Cole Christmas, and I was like, man, I'm starting to feel it just a little bit. I mean, just a little bit.
I know. It's a fever. You know, it's right after Halloween, and then some people are like, let's do it, it's Christmas, you know, and then some people are like, no, don't do that. I'm the one that's like, oh my gosh, it's almost time. Like,
well, I think what ruins it.
I'm weird.
We talked about this before. I think Walmart and all those places ruin it for me. I mean, don't shove Christmas down my throat in the late July, early August. I mean,
ours didn't do it until after Halloween for us.
Our Walmart store had Christmas up before Halloween.
Yikes!
It may have only been like a couple shelves, but the ornaments and the little balls and lights and stuff in August. School hadn't even started yet.
The way ours are, like, we have a Walmart. We don't go there often, but when it comes to Christmas, we kind of do. Our Walmart has a little garden area. Like, it's a side wall. Like, I don't know how to really explain it. It's like just one big room, and then, you know, there's a sliding door to the outside, and that's where, like, they put all of the trees and everything. It's an inside deal, but it's also outside, so it's cold and chilly.
I think that's what they do over here. They use the garden center as their Christmas section. It's kind of like they still have some garden stuff available, but they kind of convert it over to Christmas.
Yeah, ours is like full out. Like, there's like 2 huge aisles of ornaments. Like, oh my gosh, my mom and I, like, we look forward to it every year because Walmart has really pretty ornaments, and it was just it's a long story, but you know, my nanny passed about a couple of years ago now, and my uncle told us that, hey, you know, we have some of her Christmas stuff, and if you want it, can you come and pick it up? So we're like, of course, you know. So we picked up like 6 bins of Christmas stuff.
Really?
And oh yeah, she loved Christmas, and we loved Christmas too. And we were going through everything, and we found that she kept all of her ornaments, which we haven't seen for a couple of years because she didn't really put the tree up for a while. She had a little one, and then she kind of like threw little things on there. But it was so cool because I got to go through everything again and remember things. And anyway, long story short, I grabbed another Christmas tree from Walmart, and I put it in my dance room. It's just a small one. It's like 6 foot, but it's not too, you know, massive or anything. And I put all of her Christmas ornaments on it. So it's kind of like, it's really special to me. You know what I mean? And
well, that's sweet.
It really is, and I love looking at it. It's white with like, not rainbow lights, but kind of rainbow lights. Like,
I agree, Gummy Bear. I agree, Gummy Bear, in the chat room. Christmas won't be Christmas until Jennifer's new CD comes out.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, that's like the official, like, Christmas. So, you know, you'll have to wait. But I love it. I look forward to it every single year.
Hey, you folks that are listening in the chat room, you know, we get a lot of new folks that come in, and they address me as like Indie Country Radio or KICR DB now. I'm actually Rob, okay? So when you see the icon in the chat room for Indie Country Radio with the sunset and all that, that's me. That's Rob. That is the ID that I'm under. Until it gets to a point here in the show where Spreaker is not letting me comment on that, then I will probably not comment, or I will be commenting on my phone. Then you'll see me. But I am KICR DB, which means digital broadcasting instead of like AM or FM. Just to clear that out. Just want to say that. But that is so awesome, Jen, though. I mean, I have, like, okay, so when me and my wife and my daughter moved where we're at now, we've been in this house for about, I bet you, 15 years, okay?
Okay.
So when we first moved into this house, we decked it out outside. I mean, we had the icicle lights. We had the lights. I had the blue lights on the ground that looked like water. I had the light up deer that were looked like they were drinking the water. I had the blow ups with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I had the blow ups of like the snowman on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The narrator guy, Burl Ives.
You were all decked out.
I had it was. I mean, it was everything. I had I don't even want to tell you how much money I'd spent on all this, but it got to where neighborhood kids were coming through and they were trashing it, or they were making my reindeer do vulgar things to one another.
Oh, that's mean.
And I'm like, you know what? I dealt with it a little bit. I'd move the reindeer back to their own spot. And then it got to where they were riding their bicycles through the yard and busting my lights, and the lights were one of the...
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
And I'm thinking, all I'm trying to do is just spread some Christmas cheer and show some Christmas spirit.
Sorry.
And these snot-nosed so-and-sos are destroying my stuff. So at that point, my attic right now is full. All that stuff, we have not put Christmas lights out in a number of years. We still put the Christmas tree up, and we're
terrible.
It ruined it. I mean, honestly, kids are ruthless, man.
Aww.
Exactly, Brooke. What is wrong with children? I mean, really, honestly, does it make them feel like they're somebody by going and destroying that kind of stuff? I mean, first of all, it's hard-earned money, and it just, like I said, I used to have everybody in the neighborhood in their cars and trucks stop by, and they would look at it. Oh my God, you guys did a great job. Keep it up. Blah 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 blah. And I was like, I hated to stop it, but it was getting to where when one bulb burned out or got busted, everything would die. So therefore, you had to replace everything or go through and cut your fingers on trying to change the one bulb that was busted. And it got to be a pain. But it is what it is, right?
Right.
Chat room is alive, man. Arnold in Pennsylvania is hanging out with us. Mitch, how you doing? How's everybody doing, man? Great to see y'all joining us on this Saturday. It's been a while, and it's always good. I posted last week, telling the folks that I appreciate them still supporting things that I post and things that I'm doing on Facebook, even though I'm not able to do the show every week. I'm still going to continue to support the indie artists. I share anything and everything that we play on this station, on my show, on these, on the 17 affiliates. I play. If you post it, there's a pretty good chance I'm going to share it. Sometimes I will. Sometimes I will not comment on it. But I will share almost everything that our artists are putting out there, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to get y'all word out, even if I'm not able to do a live show.
That's amazing.
Well, it's just my way of doing things. Speaking of Christmas, we are going to get into some Christmas music, hopefully. Maybe in a couple weeks. If you are an indie artist, and I don't care if it's an original Christmas, I don't care if it's a remake of Christmas, it doesn't matter to me. If you guys, original artists out there, indie artists out there, if y'all have got Christmas music that y'all want to be shared with the world, send it in to DRV as in Victor, DRVR 5X as in xylophone at yahoo.com. DRVR5X at yahoo.com. That will come to me, and we'll get the Christmas music on there. I've gotten so much music over the past 3-4 weeks that I had to go through today, and I didn't download a lot of it because a lot of it's Christmas. So we got some Christmas music already that has been sent in.
That's so exciting!
Aren't you though? It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna play some music right now. I got some Josh Ward talking about the highway. Got some Shay Orton. I know a lot of the folks in the chat room love some Shay Orton. Hope you like the one I'm going to play, and might give you a little taste of some Christmas right here on Indie Country Radio, ICR. That is right. Rob and Jen on Kickin Country. I tell you what, I got to do this. Okay, so when I approached stations to be part of the family, I was like, okay, hey, would you like to join affiliation? Blah blah. Give them the whole ball and wax, and they're like, that's cool. As long as you can mention our station, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna take the time because we are at that point where I want to do that. So we're heard on 17 stations. We lost affiliate a couple weeks ago, and it was a good reason. I can understand. He said he had to discontinue the show because it wasn't because he didn't love the show, because he did love the show, but his listeners didn't get to listen to the show live. So therefore, it was a pre-recorded for him, and his listeners wanted to participate with the chat room, and it was kind of confusing going to the chat room and there's nobody there. So he said he had to do what the station, what the listeners wanted, which I'm perfectly fine with that. I told him I hated the fact that he had to pull it, but it is understandable. I mean, if you don't have any listeners, then you really don't have a reason to be on the air. So he had to do what he had to do from a business standpoint, and it's understood. No hard feelings. That was Radio New Wheels in the Netherlands, so that is one affiliate that we did lose. But it's okay. We've got 17 others. We're on Indie Country Radio right here, KICR-DB in Branson, Missouri. Also, KW Hit Country in California is listening to us live. TNN Radio, Merrimack, Massachusetts. We are live. That is right. Hackberry, Louisiana. My girl, Lori Lynn. I'm going to try to get some Lori Lynn music on here for you. Songbird Indie Radio. She plays the shows on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Central. Mickey Spectrum. That's right. Spectrum Radio in Pentswood, UK. Is listening. Superstitious Radio in New Mexico is listening live. Appreciate Daniel Boone and the folks over there in New Mexico. Ramona's New Country Music Station in Glasgow, Scotland has us playing at, I think it's 9 to 12 p.m. Central, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central on Fridays. High Tide Country Radio, Lawton, Oklahoma. Nightwave Radio, Lawton, Oklahoma. I seen Mr. Didn't know that was going to happen. I clicked on the town, and it actually took me to my Google map and showed me where Lawton, Oklahoma was. Don't touch the button, Rob. It's all good. I think they're listening. Live tonight. Iron Stutz and the guys over there. Stutz, great folks over in Lawton, Oklahoma. Silver Fox Radio in UK. Peter Boy and the gang. Country Road. Mr. Frank Hammer, Country Road 58 in Hanover, Germany. He sent me a message today. He's, Rob, don't forget, send me the copy of the show so we can play it this week. It's coming to you at the end of the show, my friend. The County Line with Mark Fleck, West Tawakoni, Texas, is listening. KUHS, Mr. Archuleta and the gang in Denver, Colorado. Lorray Country Music Radio in the UK. Phoenix Country Radio. Steve Darty and the folks in Derry, Northern Ireland. We've got LOZ Radio. Great folks over there. Wonderful friends. And I appreciate them sticking with me. John and Paula Burrell and Michelle, appreciate y'all at LOZ Radio in Iberia, Missouri. And our 17th affiliate is FHR Entertainment. That is Firehouse Radio Entertainment. They cater to the firemen and women. And that is in Miami, Florida. You know what would be kind of cool? I thought about this. That is Oral Hernandez. I thought about that when he told me the whole story of FHR and what it is. I was like, what would be kind of cool is if FHR was affiliated with other fire stations in the country, and they would be like playing our show at all these fire stations around the world. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be really awesome.
But that is our roster right now, and we are very proud of that. We've got a couple more that we're working on. We're working on one. Don't have a name, don't have any specs yet. It's coming really soon. It's going to be out of, I think it's on an FM radio station in Luxembourg, over in the UK also. Yeah. It's the only FM radio station in Luxembourg. Is going to be covering all the shows here on KICR DB. So if you have a station and you are wanting any one of the shows that are on KICR DB, contact me at drbr5x@yahoo.com and we'll see what we can do. Always love to have new folks listening, spreading the word of all this wonderful independent music out there. Jen, we've got a good lineup of stations.
That's amazing. That's so incredible how you're all over, you know?
Well, I was with another station last year, and that ended in September of last year. And at that time, that was the only station I was on. And I kind of just stepped back away from it. And Mickey Spectrum over at Spectrum Radio in Pettswood, England, had given me a call and offered me a show, and I took his offer for a 1-hour show a week, and I was doing it exclusively for Spectrum Radio, and I did that, and then I had an offer from Indie Country Radio, and LOZ had given me an offer, and I had offered from like 4 or 5 different stations, and I wound up going with Indie Country Radio, and I'm glad it worked out the way it did with LOZ Radio coming on board, because I really wanted to do shows there too, and it was kind of like, I was being torn in a couple different directions, but when all this was going on, I would have never thought in a million years that not even 7-8 months later we'd be heard on 17 radio stations. 17.
The growth is incredible.
Well, and in digital broadcasting, digital radio is to me I hope it's the future. And I plan on doing this as long as my job will allow me to do it. I plan on doing as much as I can, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. Enough of me talking. Y'all didn't come over here to hear me talk. You came to hear Jen talk, and you also came to hear some good. You also came to hear some good indie country, because that's what the name of the station is, Indie Country Radio. That's what y'all came for. So let's get into it. I got some Shay Orton. I got some Josh Ward. And I listen really careful between both these songs, because I got something special.
Got her pointed in the right direction. I got both hands on the wheel. Stacks are bone black. I ain't looking back. Pedal down, son. I'm giving her hell. I ain't slowing down to the lights in Dallas, Lord. I gotta see that smile. Can't wait to get both arms around her, Lord. It's been a long, long while. So highway, highway, take me home to her. All this picking, trying to make a living, always got me on the run. So highway, highway, take me home to her. I've done a little living, but a lot more missing you, baby. I'm coming undone. Texas sign says 205, sweet mama, I'm almost there. I'm gonna stop just east of Cowtown and pick some wildflowers for your hair. So highway, highway, take me home to her. All this picking, trying to make a living's always got me on the run. So highway, highway, take me home to her. I've done a little living, but a lot more missing you, baby. I'm coming undone. Oh, come undone.
chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible too. Light blue, oh yeah. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of
Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. I wanna hear a sad, hurting song. I don't want anything fast. I want it slow to make it last. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. Came home from work and she was gone. She left a note on the table saying so long. My heart broke in two and I fell right on that floor. 'Cause my baby, she don't love me anymore. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. I wanna hear a sad, hurting song. I don't want anything fast. I want it slow to make it last. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. Everything right. Yeah, I took her out most every night. Now my baby, she has gone, and I'm a lonesome as can be. I pray to God she'll come back to me. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. I wanna hear a sad, hurting song. I don't want anything fast. I want it slow to make it last. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. Don't rock that honky-tonk too much.
Don't rock that honky-tonk too much. Shay Orton for you right there on Kickin Country with Rob and Jen. 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes from the top of the hour. First hour's already gone, Jen.
Dang.
So we're being told that the mic is still too hot. I mean, if I could take a picture, if I could take a picture right now and show the folks the microphone, it's set on probably dang near the lowest that I can possibly get it. If I go any lower on it, it's going to be off.
It has nothing to do with me, right?
No, it has nothing to do with you. I don't know what is going on as far as the whole system setup. Like the last show we did, it was hot also, but I turned it down just a little bit. And then it'll get to where the microphone is too low. I leave my microphone. I don't ever touch the microphone. When I kill the show, the microphone stays on the same setting that it has been for the last 3.5, going on 4 years now. The microphone has not changed, so that part won't ever change. But I don't know. I'm gonna blame it on Spreaker because that's what it is. It's do what?
I don't know.
Is it still hot?
No.
All right. So we got all kinds of good stuff coming up. I've got folks have sending me in some great music. I got a song right now that I'm going to play. I think the folks have heard, maybe have heard of this person a couple times. It's a brand new song that was released last night at midnight. And tell us about Look What I Found.
Well, Look What I Found is a new song that I recorded. It is from the movie A Star Is Born, the Lady Gaga new movie.
What?
Yes. I don't know. Have you seen it yet?
No, I have not. So your song is in there, or you did a remake of the song that is in there?
I did the cover.
Okay. So your version is not in the movie.
Oh no.
I was fixing to say, wow, dude. If your version is in the movie, it's only going to be like a matter of a minute or two before you decide to leave the show because you're hitting it big time.
You're funny. But I found it from watching that movie, and I loved it, and I was like, yes. So
let's listen to it. It's going to take us up to the top of the hour. Jennifer Malott, Look What I Found on Kickin Country with Rob and Jen.
I'm alone in my house. I'm out on the town. I'm at the bottom of the bottle. I've been knocking them down. I can't get back up on my feet. See the lights on all the street lights stars. Look what I found. Look what I found. Another piece of my heart just laying on the ground. Another foggy day. I'm looking for the lights. And my only friend is working tonight. I can't get myself out of bed with these voices in my head like a song. But look what I found. Somebody who loves me. Look what I found. Somebody who carry around a piece of my heart just laying on the ground. When I met you, I was blown to pieces, heart all over the floor. Ever since you put me back together, I can't believe it, can't believe it. Look what you found. Yeah, baby, look what I found. Someone who carried around a piece of my heart. Look what I found. Woo! Come on. Look what I found. Somebody who loves me. Look what we found. Someone who carried around a piece of my heart. Just laying on the ground.
Straight up, top of the hour, KICRDB, Branson, Missouri. You're listening to Kickin Country.
It's time for another music marathon on TNN Radio, WTNN DB Merrimack, Massachusetts, a TNN media station.
We are The Supernatural. Find us on the web, www.superstitionradio.com. Add a little magic to your day.
The best country music from the top country artist up to the independent artist. Now on Country Road 58.
This is Spectrum Radio Petswood, home of the best independent music on the net.
truck, behind it I'm stuck. Chicken truck, it's just my luck. Chicken truck, on Highway 65. Well, the hens are a squawking and the roosters are a crowing. He's a slowing me down when I need to keep going. Chicken truck, on Highway 65. Slowed down and I finally got around him on a big long hill just south of Tennessee. He had a box of Colonel Sanders on his dashboard, where he was eating fried chicken and throwing the bones on me. And chicken truck, behind it I'm stuck. Chicken truck, just my luck. Chicken truck, on Highway 65. Well, the hens are squawking and the roosters are crowing. He's just slowing me down when I need to keep going. Chicken truck, on Highway 65. Chicken truck, behind it I'm stuck. Lord, it's just my luck.
Don't be alarmed if the radio's on, shaking all the windows till the break of dawn. Raise your hands up if you know this song. Better sing along if the radio's on. Use your mouth for something good, 'cause you ain't kissing me like you know you should. No hard feelings, babe, it's alright. Turn the music up and it's on tonight. Don't be alarmed if the radio's on, shaking all the windows till the break of dawn. Raise your hands up if you know this song. Better sing along if the radio's on. Radio's on. Radio's on. As you pull me closer, getting closer now, to the moment the music takes us away. I'll meet you in that place. Don't be alarmed if the radio's on, shaking all the windows till the break of dawn. Raise your hands up if you know this song. Better sing along if the radio's on. Radio's on. Radio's on. No, don't be alone. Ooh. Don't be alarmed if the radio's on, shaking all the windows till the break of dawn. Raise your hands up if you know this song. Better sing along if the radio's on. Don't be alarmed if the radio's on, shaking all the windows till the break of dawn. Raise your hands up if you know this song. Better sing along if the radio's on.
And another song caught me with nothing lined up because I'm trying to take care of the sound and the levels here, folks. I mean, I've got it about as low as I can get it. I mean, you guys are killing me right now. Let me know what it sounds like now, Ron. I'm fixing to put on that the song for the Penguins so they can be happy campers. Let me know what it sounds like, and we'll take it from there.
I don't wanna be a suit. I'm bored of these pills. Dog tired of driving halfway across town just to sit still. Well, I'll follow this road wherever it takes me. I won't grow up and you can't make me. I don't know, but it's been said, life's a bitch and then you're dead. I don't know what you've been told, but it sounds like shit to me. I'm going my way. I'm gonna let loose. No, I don't care. Let down my head and go my balloon. Well, I'll follow this road wherever it takes me. I won't grow up and you can't make me. I don't know, but it's been said, life's a bitch and then you're dead. I don't know what you've been told, but that's some shit to me. I don't wanna be a suit. I'm bored of these pills. I'm tired of driving halfway across town just to sit still. Well, I'll follow this road wherever it takes me. I won't grow up and you can't make me. 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 I won't grow up and you can't make me. I won't grow up and you can't make me. I won't grow up and you can't make me. I won't grow up and you can't make me. I won't grow up. I don't wanna be a suit. I'm bored of these pills. Dog tired of driving halfway across town just to sit still. Well, I'll follow this road wherever it takes me. I won't grow up and you can't make me.
This 18-wheel is rolling heavy through the desert night. I've been driving all day, but I won't shut it down tonight. I just pulled out of Santa Fe. I'm gonna make it home by the break of day, 'cause the midnight hauler is cannonball and I'm home. Got my load strapped down and my Peter boots wound up tight. I got my saddle full of diesel and my barrel full of coffee and whites. Now I'm talking on the radio, keeping track of old Smokey Joe, 'cause the midnight hauler is cannonball and I'm home. I got a little woman waiting back in OKC. Lord, that sweet young woman don't love nobody but old RB. I just called her on the telephone. I said tomorrow night she won't sleep alone, 'cause the midnight hauler is cannonball and I'm home. The highway is deserted, it's a Saturday night. There ain't nobody but the moon and the trucks in sight. I'm streaking across the desert like a lightning flash. I'm coming home, baby, gotta get there fast. There's 18 wheelers rolling heavy through the desert night.
song was requested a few weeks ago by Steve Flores, who I don't see in the chat room tonight. Hopefully he can join us sometime here after a while. That is Midnight Holler. That is Razzie Bailey. And yes, that song did go through my mind a few times last week while driving through the back roads and the highways and byways in Michigan and Indiana. So, Christmas, folks, send your music in. drvr5x@yahoo.com. Cannot wait to get my hands on Jen Malott's new CD. What is it called?
Light Up Christmas.
Light Up Christmas. And you held a contest for somebody to name it. Who was the big winner?
Her name is Tanya. She's absolutely amazing.
Where's Tanya from?
She is Tanya Blue. She's a Jesse Lynn's fan. What is it called? Like manager, fan club president. Yeah.
I still got the little drum roll going.
What?
I had the drum roll going for you announcing the name. So Tanya won. Not only did her choice get to be the title for the CD, you sent her a super special surprise pack.
Yes, I did. She got a surprise package. I put a hat in there.
Oh my God! Not the black and turquoise.
Oh yes.
Oh, I'm so jelly. That's jealous for you folks that don't understand what jelly is.
I'm so jelly. Yeah, she got some cool stuff, and I just sent it out. So
Tanya,
be getting it soon.
if you're listening, Tanya, it's coming your way. That would be an awesome box to get from FedEx sent to your house for Christmas. Dude, that would be like
really happy.
That'd be amazing. So check this out. Me and you were talking about, this is when we did our interview it seems like forever ago. It's probably a few months.
Right.
But you mentioned that you guys got like an Amazon distribution center in Indianapolis where you can order stuff and you can have it probably the same day.
Oh yeah, Prime Now.
So I passed by the Prime Now. If it wasn't Prime Now, it missed a good chance at being Prime Now. This thing was massively huge. I seen it there was one in Michigan. And I'm like, holy cow, this place is huge.
Yeah, exactly.
There's one they're building here. I don't know if it's, since I ain't been around much lately, they're hiring here in the Little Rock, North Little Rock area for Amazon distribution. And I'm like, man, that's going to bring hella jobs, lots of jobs.
Oh yeah, they are always. I mean, I always see a bunch of things they're still hiring.
$30 an hour. Amazon Prime, $30 an hour. I was like, dude, I'm going to quit my job and go work for Amazon Prime.
Well, what's really cool is they have an app called Prime Now, and everything on there you can get basically immediately. You can say, okay, I want it delivered from 2 to 4 o'clock, and there will be a person that comes to your door. And
what?
Yeah, we do that a lot.
Dude, that is crazy. I mean, so this is gonna nothing against Target, nothing against Walmart, but this is gonna make it to where Walmart's gonna have to start delivering to your house, or Target's gonna have to start.
I think they do, don't they? Walmart?
I don't know.
I think they started to, but Prime Now has groceries and toiletries and things like that. You can't buy crazy stuff like a Christmas tree or something like that. But yeah, and it's really affordable. I mean, everything seems to be almost cheaper sometimes, but it's really nice.
They're telling me that this sound is perfect, so that is awesome. Miss Lori Mixon, movie star, what is up? Great to see you in the chat room. Always good to see Miss Mixon in the chat room. Steve Flores is in the chat room. Great to see you, my friend. Hey, Lori, that word is going to come out again. I am jelly. I seen the I seen the picture on Instagram of baby girl's car. Oh my God, dude. It looks like a brand new Mercedes. That's what I need when I'm like 17 years old. I need like a brand new Mercedes. Can I be like your kid? I mean, can you hook me up, dude? They pay the drones that deliver like $5 an hour. Now, come on, Ron. The penguins must be the ones that are in charge of that if they're only paying $5 an hour. But that is awesome, Lori. That is so awesome, and congratulations on her getting that car. That thing is so awesome. Kiki, what is up? Kiki in the ATL in Georgia. I was in Atlanta last week. We drove out to South Carolina, and I came through Georgia, and was thinking about you, and I was like, I wonder where Kiki lives out here. Kristen Foreman, thank you. She sent me a message. I told her that Blackout was going to be played tonight on the show. She sent me a message telling me awesome. So I'm going to definitely put Blackout for Kristen Foreman here in a little bit. Maddie, what is up? Madison Mueller is in the chat room. Got some great stuff coming. Rob wants Lori to adopt him. Yes, I do, Brookie. I do. Just for a little while, okay? So it'd be so awesome. I mean, I'm driving like $165,000 Peterbilt, and my boss told me this week, he's like, man, you guys are doing a great job. We really appreciate y'all, blah, 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 blah. He says, I'm working on getting y'all like a brand new truck. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, dude, we were working on getting like a 2019 Peterbilt with, bigger engine for you, dual beds, everything. I was like, yes, life is pretty good. Life is pretty good.
That's amazing.
But a Mercedes would be amazing too.
Yeah.
I'm going to play some more music. I've got Beamer Wigley. This young man is from Canada, and been seeing him for several years playing his guitar. I never really paid attention to his singing a whole lot. But his guitar, I mean, usually if the guitar is pretty bad, I'm on it. And dude's got some guitar licks that he can play. Well, he sent me a song in a while back. I played it a couple times. Great song, great guitars on it, and it's called Roller Coaster. I'm fixing to throw that on right now. Kickin Country with Rob and Jen on a Saturday night. Man, dude, I am like so happy and thrilled to see all the folks that are showing up tonight for the show after not doing this for 3 weeks, Jen.
I'm laughing at my dad. I'm sorry.
Well, you laugh at Dad. I'm gonna play Beamer Wigley, and we're gonna come back on the other side and chat some more, okay? Kickin Country with Rob and Jen, Beamer Wigley, Roller Coaster.
Slipping and sliding, you got me hello goodbye, and you got me high and then low, and you got me coming and going, no girl, you got me so confused. You got me over the under, one day it's rainbows and thunder. Is it gonna work out? Hey, I'm beginning to wonder, are you in? Is it something? Are you out? Or is it just nothing? Make up your mind, are you gonna love me? Make up your mind, are you gonna leave me? Flip me on and off just like a switch. You give me that smile like a little angel, and you wanna fly and leave me there to tangle. One day we're good, the next day it's all over. You're like a roller coaster. A roller coaster. You got me crying and laughing, you got me overreacting, you got me staying up all night wondering what's gonna happen. All twisted in a knot I can't undo. Make up your mind, are you gonna love me? Make up your mind, are you gonna leave me? Flip me on and off just like a switch. You give me that smile like a little angel, and you wanna fly and leave me there to tangle. One day we're good, the next day it's all over. You're like
Hi, this is Randy Moore from Highway59Records.com. I'd like to thank Rob and Jen from Kickin Country for playing my music. Thanks a lot, y'all.
The climate here is pleasant all year round. People still out walking when the sun goes down. And I haven't met a stranger in this little old town. Oh, I could live here. I could almost live here. Nobody's in a hurry anywhere. There's a hint of honeysuckle hanging on the air. It reminds me of the perfume that you used to wear. I could live here. I could almost live here. I could live here. God knows I could almost live here. But I'm still searching for a place to ease the pain. From a beach on Acapulco to the northern tip of Maine. From 100,000 memories to a place that has no name. It's all the same. Oh, it's all the same. There's really just one place I wanna be. That could be just anywhere if you were there with me. And if you walk right through the door right now, say you stay with me, I could live here. Oh, I could live here. I could live here. God knows I could live here. Oh, I can live here. I sure like to live here. Oh, I can live here.
Santa cutie, there's one thing that I really do need. The deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby.
This shanty apartment on the left side of downtown. Well, it sure gets cramped here, but it'll have to do for now. As I walk down these paved streets, I close my eyes and can't help but Milky Way on a summer night. To kick off my heels, put on my boots, let my hair down wild and loose. I don't think it's hard to choose a piece of American pie. I'll take a warm, clear blue sky and freshwater springs. Kids playing outside till the dinner bell rings. Hot biscuits and butter are a fast food thing. I wanna leave this all behind, back to the simple life. If I ever get back home, I'll finally be where I belong. And oh Lord, it's been so long. But there's one thing that remains the same, the few good things that'll never change. What I wouldn't trade for anything. To have it warm, clear blue sky and freshwater springs. Kids playing outside till the dinner bell rings. Hot biscuits and butter are a fast food thing. I wanna leave this all behind, back to the simple life. Oh, I wanna go back to the simple life. Back to the simple life.
Ashley Wineland going out to Rocky in Vermont. Probably one of her biggest fans is Rocky. I don't know, Rocky. I'm a pretty big fan of Ashley. She's pretty amazing. She's got great talent, and I think lots of good things are going to be coming up from her. I know she's been in Nashville. Hopefully I hope she signs a big old deal one day and gets a big old contract, and we start hearing her on the radio with Kelsey Ballerini and all those fine folks. And I hope my yes, Ron, the answer to your PM is yes, and my co-host needs to be on Big Time Radio also.
That'd be really amazing.
Well, I've been having to listen to regular radio, being in the truck all the time, and I ain't got my phone listening to it, so it's one of those deals where, hang on a minute, I'm choking here.
You're good.
By the way, y'all got to try this. I'm not endorsed by Frito-Lay, but they've got a product called Salsa Ranchero Tostitos. That's what's got me choked up a little bit. It's a little spicy. Anyway, back to the program. Listening to all this music, it just reaffirms that to me that any of this music that we're playing on here can be played on real radio. I mean, it to me this sounds just as good, if not better.
Aw, that means a lot.
Well, I just don't understand. I mean, I lay there and I'll drive. When you're driving and you're sitting there for 11 hours at the wheel, you got plenty of time to think about stuff.
Yeah.
So one of the things I think about is why. Okay, so why are these indie artists why they're being overlooked? Why are they not on that next level, playing on the radio, opening for Al Dean and Luke Bryan and Florida Georgia Line and all that? Now I can't believe I'm going to admit this, but there's some of the stuff, man, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but there's some of the stuff that's being played that I actually kind of like a little bit of it. Take a Drunk Girl Home. I mean, what is that? It's catchy. Have you heard that song, Take a Drunk Girl Home?
Yeah, I have.
I like it. It's kind of cool, but I mean that to me. Okay, I don't get it though. I mean, it's got a catchy phrase to it. Midland has a song out right now. I know the song if I hear it. I didn't put both Midland and the name of the song together until this week. They've got a song out that's pretty good. Jason Aldean's got a song about memory, whiskey going to kill your memory, or memory's going to kill your whiskey. Some of those songs are pretty good, but then you also have some stuff that I'm like, really? What's this doing on the radio? I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, I could, when that comes on, I was like, okay, I could throw Jen in there, or I could play, Madison Mueller or Michaelan Hay or whoever, or Cotton Box Road would sound good right here. Y'all have there's got to be a way, okay? Like I said, I do a lot of thinking. Haven't come up with any answers, but I've done a lot of thinking. But there's got to be some kind of a way that it can all come together, and indie country radio gets recognized, and that is exactly right, Kiki. I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting at. I mean, it's not the way it is, the way it should be. I mean, the way it should be is talent should get you on the radio. I'm not saying that these folks are not talented, because they are selling out arenas. I mean, obviously, you got to be somewhat talented in order to get on regular radio and sell out those arenas. But it's got to be more than that. You probably, I know in your case, you're funding everything yourself. You don't have Big Machine backing you up. You don't have Big Nashville Radio backing you up. And I want to tell you something about Nashville. Oh my God, that place is huge.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And we are getting that big long truck. Okay, so we're probably 80 feet long.
Uh-huh.
And we got to get that thing down, like downtown in the hood, man.
Oh yeah.
Like by the
so tight too.
By the railroad tracks. Oh, dude, and where we're at, we're delivering off of 2nd Avenue, and it's real tight downtown, and there's lots of construction going on, and I'm like, oh my God, how are we gonna do this? But you know what? It just happens. And
you just have to go slow.
And it goes right, and you get to it, and you're like, there is absolutely no way in hell I'm going to get that done. I can't get in there without tearing that telephone pole down.
You're right.
But it happens.
I don't know how I would be able to, the field of vision. I don't know if I could drive a big truck like that.
Even though I've been doing it for so long, I mean, I had done this for 20 years, and I did it for probably a good 12 years, and then I quit doing it for a few years, and now I'm back doing it again. So, but it comes back to you real quick. It's like riding a bicycle. It comes back to you real quick.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, Nashville is huge. We're going back to what we were talking about. Having talent. These indie artists are just as talented, man. I know I see a lot of times on Facebook. There's a lot of indie artists that are like, you know what? Screw this. I'm done with this. Maybe this is not what I need to be doing. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my money. I'm not making enough money to even pay for my next studio session. Guys, you guys are talented. I'd give a lot to be able to have a kind of talent that y'all have. I do what I do because I can't sing. Yeah, I wrote a song, and I've gotten a lot of good response from that, but that's one song I wrote. You people write songs and sing them all day long. I got lucky and wrote one that somebody liked. But you guys need to get to that next level. I mean, it's a big-time investment. I mean, you just got to do it.
It is an investment, and also, you just have to start, at the very beginning and just keep pushing forward, because I feel like that's what's kind of the most difficult. It's like you're not going to get a lot of, like, I don't know how to explain it. You're not going to get, you're not going to be a star overnight. It just doesn't really happen that way. You know what I mean?
And for people to say it, man, dude's an overnight sensation. That overnight might have been 11 years.
Correct. I mean, I feel like, you have to be...
Unless, of course,
you're... You just work hard, work constantly. And
unless you're a star and you're 15 years old, then it's kind of come overnight.
Yeah, I mean, there is truth to that. I would just say,
But there's a guy that is on country radio right now, and when I worked for another radio station, we would not play covers. We would not play any artists that were on major labels because that was not what it was set up for. Which, I mean, it's understandable, and for the most part, I mean, we don't do that here, but you know, we do throw a little something in every once in a while.
Yeah.
But there was a guy that I had gotten a hold of, and I got one of his people and asked them to send us some music because we wanted to play it, and they had said yes. They had said yes, and they were sending it in. And 2 days after I talked to them about that, the young man got discovered, and we never got his music. Kane Brown.
Really? Wow, that's amazing.
Kane Brown.
Jeez.
I was like, I'd been seeing Kane Brown on his YouTube, I guess it was, or his Facebook. I was like, this kid's got something. This guy's got he's got a good sound to him. I was like, I wasn't expecting him to sound like that. And I was like, man, he sounds good. And then that's when I contacted, I don't remember if it was through his Facebook page or what it was, but I'd contacted him, and he had actually friended me, and like I said, 2 days later, he came out with a song on radio, and we never did get his music. So I was like, wow. I could have been...
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely overnight. That's really cool.
I could have been like a small part of that if he would have just sent me that music 2 days earlier.
Right, yeah.
But, you know, that's the exception rather than the rule. I mean, you're not going to be Justin Bieber. You know, Justin Bieber, that's how a lot of folks don't know. I mean, that's how he got discovered, was through his YouTubes. I think Usher,
I think,
Usher, right? Yeah. Usher found him on YouTube, and that's how he got it. I mean, that's what it's going to take, is somebody in Nashville, Scott Bruschetta, someone like that, to notice some of these indie artists and take that chance. And that, I mean, that's what it's going to take. I mean, really, I mean, but see, how long do you have, though? I mean, at what point where your window of opportunity, you get to a point where, you know, even if I came out with a song today and it sounded, man, that song is bad, dude, is awesome, man, he is so awesome. I'm 49 years old. I'm 49 years old. They're not going to play that on the radio because I'm 40.
Stop.
No, seriously, they won't do that for me. I mean, surely there's a, you know, I've always been told that there was like a, for guys, it was like a 20 to 26, 27, 28-year-old range. For girls, women, it's a little different. You know, you've got like a, say maybe an 18 or 19 year to maybe 30, 33 years old. You've got a bigger window of opportunity. And so my window, see that, like Kiki said, Ashley began when she's 14 years old, and now she's 26 years later. She's getting noticed, and I got a good feeling, Kiki. I mean, I hope my feeling is right, but I got a good feeling about that one. I really honestly do. I mean, I see her videos, I see the stage presence, and I see that following that she gets, and that's what a lot of it is about. I'm going to play some more music. We're going to come back and talk talk some more, but we're going to play some more music. I've got a new one that was sent to me last week by Kristen Foreman, who I told I was going to play her song. We're going to play it right now. It's called Blackout. Let's give it a listen, Jan.
Okay.
I put a darker shade of lipstick on and line my eyes a little more with the thought of you gone. Grab my matches and my cigarettes that I hid from you, and I said I quit with a
is Kickin Country with Rob Charles.
This morning I woke up with the sun shining right in my eyes. Feeling a little bit hazy, cause the whiskey made for such a long night. Wouldn't you know it, it goes to show that I need some kind of change that'll get me out of my dirty ways and settle for a chance at forgetting your name. Oh mama, won't you get me back onto my feet? These boots are heavy and they're stepping all over me. Sweet surrender, won't you give me another try? Cause I went and let myself go one more time. Tonight to try to find myself some kind of little bitty trouble. Maybe take a walk around my part of town and not think about tomorrow. But then all of a sudden it occurred to me that everywhere I went we were there last week. So I ran for the bar back in your city and started yelling, bartender, come on, give me a drink. Oh mama, won't you get me back onto my feet? So heavy and they're stepping all over me. Sweet surrender, won't you give me another try? Cause I went and let myself go one more time. Back onto my feet. Cause these boots are heavy and they're stepping all over me. Sweet surrender, won't you give me another try? Cause I went and let myself go one more time. Cause I went and let myself go one more time. Let myself go one more time.
I don't know why I just happen to think a little more when the sun fades and the clouds they pour. And I don't know why I just happen to stay awake at night when it's cold out and the bugs they bite and the creatures that I hear while they whisper in my ear. All the good things become unclear and I start to contemplate all the stuff that's in my way, how to choose the empty street, and I don't know why I like to go dancing in the rain, but I feel like it keeps me sane, and I know I like to ride, 'cause I feel as though it might only sleep through the whole night. But hey, that's not the only way that it makes me wanna say I'm a free breath of air, wondering where I'm free. Maybe over there, getting my care. I'm a free breath of air, wondering where I'm free. Maybe over there, forgetting my care.
Breath of Air, Madison Mueller for you right here on Kickin' Country with Rob and Jen, heard on Indie Country Radio, KW Hit Country. Also, TNN Radio, Songbird Indie Radio, Spectrum Radio Petswood, Superstition Radio, Moni's New Country Music Station, High Tide Country Radio, Nightwave. I did it again. I can't believe it. I hit the word Nightwave Radio, and it immediately took me to Lawton, Oklahoma. Something's telling me I need to go to Lawton, Oklahoma. Silver Fox Radio, Country Road 58, The County Line, KUHS Denver, Colorado, Low Ray Country Music Radio, Phoenix Country Radio, not Phoenix, Arizona, but Derry, Northern Ireland, LOZ Radio, and FHR Entertainment. My promise to these affiliates is to mention their name at least once an hour, and you are listening to me on my flag station at KICR DB in Branson, Missouri, and I'm broadcasting from Little Rock, Arkansas. We are 5 minutes away from the top of the hour, and you know what the top of the hour is, Jim?
What is it?
It's our last hour, Bob.
I know.
Why?
Oh.
Why does 3 hours, when I'm doing this for 3 hours, why does it go by like a whole lot faster than when I'm 3 hours away from home?
Exactly. I've never even thought of it like that.
I mean, I know 3 hours away from home is roughly, I don't know, 200 miles. So it takes...
Yeah, it's like Louisville. Like here to Louisville, I think, is about 3 hours.
Well, and then I think from, I want to say Sikeston, Missouri, maybe just a little bit south of Sikeston, Missouri to Indianapolis is about 3 hours. From here to from Little Rock to Indianapolis is about 9 or 10 hours. So
wow.
Yeah, and that's pushing it pretty good at a constant, 65 to 70 miles an hour. But the time goes by much faster when I'm doing my show. When I'm doing our show rather than when I'm driving.
Right.
And
I know, it's because you're just talking to somebody and it's like you're having a conversation versus, listening to music for 3 hours. We have good conversations.
Well, next hour, just going to give folks a little foreplay of what is being played on the next hour. We are going to be playing Bobby Johnson next hour. We're going to be playing some Jessica Rose next hour. Probably going to get on some Caroline Rhett next hour. And I'm going to be playing, I've got to be playing some of my girl, my girl Jen next hour.
That'd be amazing.
So yes, we are going to get some great stuff. I mean, you guys know the drill. You're gonna get your twanging around next hour. I mean, Everybody loves them some twanging around. I mean, we're going to get some twanging around next hour with the Granddaddy Longlegs. I mean, that's coming up. Yeah, you guys.
Yes.
And say what?
I said yes. That's awesome.
That is. I mean, it's a given. You cannot come to Kickin Country with Rob and Jen and not hear that song. And the Jessica Rose song I'm going to play is probably like my favorite song that she has done like ever so far. It's called "Listening to You Leaving." So that's coming up next hour.
Yes, I love that one.
And just so much awesome stuff, man. Just so much cool stuff.
Exactly.
And we will talk more about next hour. We're going to talk about your Christmas CD, when it's going to become available, and when the folks where they can get it. Which basically we all know where they can get it. They can get it on your friends at Amazon. You can get it on iTunes. You can probably get it. You can probably get it in the Gem-A-Lot store. Or you can have a deal. Or you can have a deal set up to where, like, hey Jen, you know, I paid like $15 for your CD or however much you're gonna charge. But can I get it like signed and stuff? Do you ever do stuff like that?
Well, this is my first big album, so that has not come up yet.
So like, let's say, you know, and I'm just hypothetically throwing that price, $15. If you're gonna charge $15 for the hard copy, and I was like, I want it, but I want it signed. I mean, will you do that?
Yeah.
Not for me. I'm just saying for Joe Public. If Joe Public decides he wants that CD and he wants it signed, you gonna do that?
Yeah, I'd be fine. It's not gonna be like wrapped, but.
Well, no, you can't. You can't wrap it if you're gonna sign it. I mean, you got to unwrap it first, unless you got a re-wrapping machine.
Well, no, it's like saran wrapped.
I know somebody does that though. I know somebody that's got like the rewrapping thing where they wrap the CDs. That's cool. They'll sign it and then they'll rewrap it. And I was like, now I'm never gonna open the CD up. I'm never gonna open it. You know, anybody? I've got a lot of autographed CDs back over here that has been sent. And any CD that has ever been sent to me that is signed, I will never play it. I don't want to play it. I won't play it because I don't want to mess the CD up. Now, if you signed it like on the outside of the cover, that's a different story. But I've had some that actually signs the CD. I was like, don't want to mess with it. I don't want to put it in my CD player and it get jammed in there, or put it in the CD player and it rubbed the ink off. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Folks, you're listening to KICR, DB, Branson, Missouri. It is the top of the hour. It is 10 p.m. Central on a Saturday night right here. Kickin Country with Rob and Jen.
It's time for another music marathon on TNN Radio. WTNN DB, Merrimack, Massachusetts. A TNN media station.
We are the Supernatural. Find us on the web, www.superstitionradio.com. Add a little magic to your day.
This is Spectrum Radio Petswood, home of the best independent music on the net.
The best country music from the top country artists up to the independent artist. Now on Country Road 58.
I'm so sick of this alarm clock playing out the same song over and over again. I keep on listening to the same old heartbreak. The sound you leaving made running round through my head from the beginning. It don't matter if I turn that dial, every station's got it playing time after time. I could turn off the radio or put on something really slow, but nothing playing ever changes. It's just the same day
shop is humming to it non-stop. A man behind me's tapping his feet, and all I hear is your footsteps to the drum beat. Me crying as the lyrics sing, hearing your car shift gears out of our drive. I can try, but I can't get away. Can someone take this song off replay? I could turn off the radio or put on something really slow, but nothing playing ever changes. It's just the same damn rhythm blasting through my system. I can't get it out of my head. I keep on listening till you're leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you're leaving. I can hear it when I lay down at night. Let me tell you, it's the worst lullaby. I could turn off the radio or put on something really slow, but nothing playing ever changes. It's just the same damn rhythm blasting through my system. I can't get it out of my head. I keep on listening till you're leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you're leaving. It's just the same damn rhythm blasting through my system. I can't get it out of my head. I keep on listening till you're leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you're leaving. I keep on listening till you're leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you're leaving.
I'm kneeling here, it's 3 a.m. Lord, I need to talk to you. 'Cause I've done all that I can to try and make it through. But she's always on my mind, her pain in my heart too much to bear. So I'm asking you now, Lord, to answer my simple prayer. I don't want to love her anymore. She's moved on from this, I'm sure. I'm not asking you to change her heart and mind. I wish her all the best. I pray she finds happiness. So please have some mercy on me, Lord. I don't want to love her anymore. And now I see your face in everything I touch and see. If I don't get some help from you, I never will be free. From this hell on earth I live in, knowing I will never find the kind of love that I felt back when she was mine. I don't want to love her anymore. She's moved on from this, I'm sure. I'm not asking you to change her heart and mind. I wish her all the best. I pray she finds happiness. So please have some mercy on me, Lord. I don't want to love her anymore. Please have some mercy on me, Lord. I don't want to love her anymore. I don't want to love her anymore.
used to see. You would never stop to listen to me. Turned away from my help, always doubting yourself. People say you went off the rails. I just think you're stuck on the wrong trail. You crave the cheap Canadian whiskey on the side of the road, and the yelling and the screaming when you thought no one was home, and the things that you would do when you thought no one was paying attention to you. Writing a novel on the things in your head. For a while you had me worried you'd end up dead, doing crazy stuff all for the thrill, like a trophy hunter going in for the kill. You crave the cheap Canadian whiskey on the side of the road, and the yelling and the screaming when you thought no one was home, and the things that you would do when you thought no one was paying attention to you. Send me a text in the middle of the night, giving me another piece of advice. Told me that meeting boys was easy, getting drunk was fun, but when you feel yourself falling in love, turn and run, run to the cheap Canadian whiskey on the side of the road, and the yelling and the screaming when you thought no one was home, and the things that you would do when you thought no one was paying attention to you.
What time is
Michaelin Hay for you right there with cheap Canadian whiskey. And before that, Mr. John Thibodeau, brand new song that was released like the end of last month. He sent that to me today, and we started the hour off with great singer who made it to the final round of Nash Next, Miss Jessica Rose. And I'm going to be playing The Frost coming up here also this hour. The Frost with B.O.K. Great song there. Jen, tell everybody, you have a show going on tomorrow with Brianna. Tell everybody what time it is, where it's at, if they're in the Indianapolis area, and shoot it. Tell us what's up.
Okay, tomorrow I'm going to be performing at the Christmas Gifts and Hobby Show. It's at the Indiana Fairgrounds, and it's in a pavilion where there's tons and tons and tons of retail, there's food, there's everything you could possibly need for Christmas and under one roof. And some really good deals and everything. And there's a big Christmas tree in the middle, and there's a big stage now, and I'm performing, so I'm super excited. I've been doing it almost every year for a very long time, and I look forward to it every year. It's always a fun deal. It was packed today. I mean, couldn't move. I've never seen it so busy. So there are tickets. I think they're like $6 or something like that, but that's how you get in and everything.
Right.
And I'm super excited. And then I also have a performance next weekend as well. If you're still in Indiana for whatever reason, it is at Warren Performing Arts Center. It's a Tree Fest where there's a a big stage and you're performing, and there's tons of groups that come in and perform on this gorgeous stage that I've danced on ever since I was a little girl, and it means the world to me. And they make trees and they sell them for Christmas, so it's beautiful. It's a really good show, and you should definitely come and see it. And I can give the info next time.
And getting folks into the Christmas mood.
Oh yes, Christmas is here. And if you want some more Christmas music, my CD is coming out. So stay tuned for that.
So off of this for a minute, because I'm thinking, you go up 69 much?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is something, I think it's on 69, or maybe it's on 465, but there's something I've been seeing, and it kind of trips me out. It's like a 3 or 4 layer golf driving range.
Top Golf?
Is that what it's called?
The big, huge, white poles that are like...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's called Top Golf.
Well, from far away, it looks like it's a stadium. And I got up there, and me and my buddy are looking at it. He's like, "Bro, what the hell is that?" I was like,
They actually have one in Nashville.
Well, see, I had when we go to Nashville, we really honestly we go downtown, but it's like on the outskirts. We don't really go deep into like Raleigh or any of that. But that was kind of crazy because it don't matter what time of the day or night you go to that place. That place is packed. We went through there at 10:30, 11 o'clock the other night, raining. I mean, pouring down, and that place is packed.
One of my friends works there, and he is there till like 3 in the morning sometimes because it is so crazy busy. I mean, I've never been there, but it's definitely on my bucket list. I was thinking, I'll do it during the fall when it's nice out. Nope, it's been pouring for like 3 weeks.
I mean, but even with the rain, I don't know if there's a covering, but
yes, there is.
But I mean, the place it looks like okay, for lack of a better image for folks that don't know what it looks like, it kind of looks like a football stadium that's been cut in half.
Yep. Yes.
And it's open where it's like a triple decker. When I say triple decker, it's probably 100 feet high, maybe. 50 to 100.
It's really big.
It's big. It may be 50. It may be 100 feet high, and it looks like there's maybe 100 golf not putt golf, but golf driving spots on each one of these layers. It looks like you can get like 300 people doing golf.
The sections are, it's basically a room, but the one wall is cut out, and that's where you're shooting, and there's a heater, so if it's like winter time, you can shoot still. And the whole golf bottom, like where you're trying to get your range and everything, it lights up and everything. Like there's tons of technology involved, and I've never been there, but it's amazing. There's my friends that work there, and there's great food. It's basically a big hangout now.
Parking lot's always full.
Oh, it's
I mean, I'm not kidding you. 11 o'clock at night, and that place was packed, and it's like you said, it was lit up. You could see it from probably 20 miles.
Yeah, I mean, when it was first being built, I was like, what is that? Like, I couldn't figure it out. Because it was like, you just see these massive poles, and then you saw the netting, and you're like, okay, it'll be golf. And then you're thinking to yourself, well, what if there's a golf ball that hits, like, so far out over the highway?
That's what I thought.
It's literally, like, impossible.
Yeah.
Once you're in there and you, like, see it, you know what I mean? Like,
well, from the road, it looks like you could hit the road.
The poles are so tall, there's no possible way you could probably get out, so it's really cool.
Just giving you a little bit of tourist attractions in the Indianapolis area. If you go and see Jen tomorrow, you can always check out Top Golf in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's some fun.
Let's play everybody's favorite. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Twang it around, folks. Granddaddy Longlegs. Kickin' Country with Rob and Jen and the gang.
Walking on the wall, look at all them granddaddy long legs, y'all granddaddy.
roll with the new South sound. Barstool burst like I made it with the crown. Love it, leave it, down to repeat it. They always feel they need it, man, I wanna see it. Proof is the truth, and it's high as the roof. Throw it up like you dancing to some July food. Ass shaking and bob, that's your bow, that's your tops. Money pouring out my mouth, watch my granddaddy walk. Money tree keeps growing, that's a brand that I want. It's a walk to remember why I never fall off. Walking on the wall till the wheels fall off. Buzzing, love it, damn we got something. Granddaddy walking through the beat that's bumping. Long legs jumping while the liquor still running.
Granddaddy long legs walking on the wall. Look at all them granddaddy long legs, y'all. Granddaddy, oh, granddaddy, walking on the wall, walking on the wall, walking on the wall, walking on the wall. Granddaddy, oh, granddaddy, I throw my head back and shout it out, get out on the floor. Granddaddy walking all night long, and I said,
About that time, granddaddy on the line. That's my state of mind when I rock all night. But this is wrong, I don't wanna be right. Granddaddy long leg all damn night. Walking on the wall round my porch line. Dancing on a mission for the heat of the night. Bluegrass sky, clouds roll by. Loving, letting, betting everything inside. Call my cousin, can't tell mom alright. Family and friend, I think we might gather up a shindig till we all get big. Backyard bet to make a round in the ring. Walking on the wall, walking on the wall. Won't be my first time for it, last call. Moving, shaking, drinking till they crawl. Granddaddy long leg walking on the wall.
granddaddy long legs walking on the wall. Look at all them granddaddy long legs, y'all. Granddaddy, oh, granddaddy, walking on the wall, walking on the wall, walking on the wall, walking on the wall. Granddaddy, oh, granddaddy, I throw my head back and shout it out, get out on the floor. Granddaddy walking all night long. Yeah, come on, say it with me. I throw my head back and shout it out, get out on the floor. Granddaddy walking all night long, and I said, Granddaddy long legs walking on the wall. Look at all them granddaddy long legs, y'all. Granddaddy, oh, granddaddy, walking on the wall, walking on the wall, walking on the wall, walking on the wall. Granddaddy, oh, granddaddy.
God damn, it's been 3 weeks since we've spoken, but it feels like it's been 3 damn years. Haven't looked in the mirror 'cause it's broken. Couldn't stand looking at myself, so I had to smash it in. Packed up and moved to Chicago. Thought you'd at least have the heart to say goodbye, but you left with the words unspoken, baby. And now all I do is cry. And maybe I need you 'cause things just aren't the same. And we're staring at each other out the corner of our eyes from afar. Why don't you take a shot of whiskey and lay those lips on me? Don't make me dance alone tonight. And the lights in the city, well, they make me feel frisky. Why don't we make this right? Oh, yeah, tonight. 'Cause baby, I need you, 'cause you're my everything. And maybe I need you so we can be okay. Hey, yeah.
When I walked in the barroom, she was looking so fine. I thought ain't a wonder just how to make her mine. She looked so pretty and smiled so sweet, so I walked right up and I pulled up the seat out on the dance floor for a song or two. She said, I'm thirsty, how about you? We danced to dance and then one more. Next day, we walked out the door. She's an angel, hair like the sun, looking for love, looking for fun. She's an angel, I hope that she ain't meant for you. As we left the bar and got in her car, she had a smile on her face. We drove to her place. We spent the night like no night before. And as I left, I just locked the door. She's an angel, found her someone. She's an angel, and her eyes are blue, and I don't think that she's meant for you. She's an angel, her eyes are blue. Got a heart that's tender and true. She's got a heart that's tender and
That is a great guy right there, Mr. Bobby Johnson down in Florida. who brought my song to light. I wrote that about 23 years ago, sitting in a deer stand in, I think it was Cleveland, Arkansas. Was having zero, I'm talking about no luck getting any deer. And I don't know for the life of me. I cannot explain or even try to figure out where the words were coming from. I mean, I was just sitting there, and these words just started popping up into my head. And I kind of went through the whole chorus in my head until I could get down off that tree stand and start writing stuff down. And it's like they said. I mean, honestly, it took literally probably took 15 minutes to write the whole song.
That's really amazing.
Yeah. So, if anybody wants to record that song and make it big, feel free. I mean, let me know. I mean, I don't care if every single one of our artists, female is excluded, because you're not going to be singing that song if you're female. But if you're a male artist and you want to record that song, let's talk. It's all good. We'll get it taken care of. We also heard Leah Beth and Mr. Christian. Hey, the Frost is a great duo. Those guys are awesome. They're playing tonight. I think they may be done for the night with their show they had earlier. Leah Beth was in the chat room just a little bit. Leah, love that song. Great music. Love everything you've ever sent to us. Just keep your music rolling on in. Jen, I don't know, like next week, I don't know if, I don't have a crystal ball to tell you if I'm going to be here for a show next week.
Yeah, that's okay.
But we'll try. We got the holidays coming up. I know work told me that it usually slows down around the holidays. The General Motors and Nissan and BMW plant that we haul all our stuff for, they usually shut down for the holidays around the 21st of December until the 1st of the year. So there'll be an opportunity, hopefully, there to have a couple weekends, maybe have a couple shows. Right. And we'll have some music, some Christmas music. Can't wait to get in and play some of the old time good old country music, country Christmas. I like my favorite Christmas song. Okay, so I love me some Charles Brown, which is the original "Please Come Home for Christmas." That's my favorite Christmas song. Yeah. But when I was growing up in the mid '80s, when I got the radio bug, there was a woman who was singing a Christmas song. Yeah, kind of had a crush on her. She was kind of like. I was like, man, she's pretty. Her name was Deborah Allen, and she did a song called "Baby I Lied" and some of that. And her Christmas song is called "Rockin' Little Christmas."
Yeah.
Great song. Love the song. So that's one of my favorites to play. If you guys, especially the fellas, want to go on YouTube and check out the video, I think it'll be pretty obvious why I had a crush on her back in the '80s. But anyway, I love the Christmas music. Little Drummer Boy, all the old time chestnuts roasting on the open fire, all that kind of cool stuff. And then you got like the more like country style, like Clint Black. I don't know if you remember one he had. I think it was called Milk and Cookies, I think is what it was called. Had some great stuff, man.
Yeah.
So
I just love Christmas in general.
I love the music, and I love the things that come along with it. Today, had a blizzard from Dairy Queen. Okay, I'm off the keto diet, okay? The keto worked really good, and it got me down where I wanted to get, probably a little lower than what I wanted to get. But right before I took this job that I have, I got, like, super sick. I mean, I got major sick. I'm talking about virus from all viruses. And, and I got really weak and really wore down. And eating non-carbs was not giving me the strength that I needed to recuperate from the virus. So I fell off the wagon, and I'm still in a comfort zone as far as my weight. I didn't gain all the way back. I'm still in my zone where I want to be. Not too far from being out of that zone. But be honest, feel a lot better now that I'm eating more carbs.
Yeah, more energy.
I mean, my body was better with the low carb. I mean, there was no blood pressure problems anymore. The sugar levels were down, and I'm pretty sure I hadn't checked the cholesterol and the AC1s yet, but pretty sure the cholesterol had gone down too. But I didn't have no energy. Everybody's like, "Oh man, you'll get so much energy to be cray cray." I was like, "No, dude, it was not crazy. I did not have any energy. I didn't have the energy. If I would have had the energy, I could have seen the point in staying on the program." And I'm not gonna. I haven't totally abandoned it. I will probably go back and do some more low carb in the future. Probably not as hardcore as I did. I went to probably like no carb.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean,
it's definitely a big change.
Well, on a keto, you're allowed, depending on your weight and how much you're wanting to lose, you're allowed like 20. I think it's like 20 or 23 carbs, and I was eating probably 8 or less. So my wife is like, "Rob, you just need to add a few carbs. I mean, don't eat like cupcakes and candy and sandwich bread and all that stuff, but you need to up your carbs a little bit." So if I do it again, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to incorporate more carbs than last time, and maybe my energy level can stay up. But I'm maintaining right now. I'm not back to 200 pounds. I'm maintaining, which is what I need to do.
Yeah, that's kind of your goal, you know. You want to lose like whatever, but then.
But see, I wanted to be like 170. I wanted to be like 175 because I hadn't been 175 in 20 years, and I was like, you know, I started off the diet. I was 200. I was like, dude, I'm never gonna make it to 175. 2 months and 2 days. It took me about 62 days, and I got down to 74 pounds.
Yay, that's really cool though.
But I got sick, and once I got sick, I had to get the energy levels back. We're at 24 in front of the hour. Got a little bit of time. Got to play some more music. Got to play one by my girl, Lori Lynn. This is a good song called How Could You with Rob and Jen. Kickin Country.
How could you just walk out the door and not look back at the tears falling from my eyes after all these years? How could you know it was the last time you hold me close and never let me know it was the last, and leave me alone? 'Cause true love is forever. That's the way it's supposed to be. True love would never walk away from me. How could you? After so long now, how could you just try to walk back in with those tears falling from your eyes after all these years? How could you just wanna hold me one more time again and try to make me feel we've never been apart for all this time? 'Cause true love is forever.
could you? How could you? How could you?
Lori Lynn, Hackberry, Louisiana. That is our affiliate station down there, Songbird Indie Radio, along with all the other great affiliates that we have. I'm choked up. Anyway, I gotta talk. I gotta ask you something here. I don't know, but I was told that the Penguins told me that this song I'm fixing to play, it fits you, and you did some overdubs and vocal saying something about penguins in the Christmas tree and stuff. I mean, what's all that about?
Are you talking about the song we're about to play?
Yes.
I added some little fun stuff in the song, so you'll have to take a listen to it.
Well, it was sent to me today by the Penguins because I got it under pretty decent authority that the Penguins absolutely love this song.
Yeah, it's their favorite Christmas song, so I wanted to surprise them.
I made sure that I did not listen to the song beforehand because I kind of like to do that. I kind of like to be surprised. If you folks that are listening right now have even remotely paid attention to what's been played tonight, I played a couple cuts of it in the first couple hours, but right now I want to send this one to the Penguins. Penguins do a lot of good stuff for Kickin Country with Rob and Jen, as well as a lot of stuff for a lot of great artists, including Miss Jen. And it's just kind of, I want to play it. I want to thank them for all the things that they do for me, for Jen, for the show, and all the great indie artists. Penguins, here's your song. It's Santa Baby by my co-host, Jennifer Malott. And this is the official first Christmas song played on the show, Jen.
Yay, it's so exciting.
All right, here it is, y'all.
Santa baby, slip a staple under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible too, light blue. Oh yeah. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be all so good if you'll check off my Christmas list. Ba-doop-be-doo, Santa honey, I want a yacht. If really that's not a lot. It's not. I've been an angel all year, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, there's one thing that I really do need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany. Oh, I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Ba-doop-be-doo, Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry tonight.
Hey, are you listening to me? You've did it again, both feet and mouth at the same time. How dumb can you be, giving me that same old timeline? Your eyes should be on me, but now I see that your love is on randomized. There you go again, you fell in love. It's killing me how your eyes can never find where a woman's talking. But I got a hint, it's way above the knee. If you hold your head up high, maybe a girl won't always ask for space. I wish you learned to relax, be laid back, get your mind off some one-way track. Hold me and don't let me stop thinking of her when you're loving on me. My way, turn my way, make your eyes stare at my face. You have got to change your ways, just stop this masquerade. Stop it. My mama told me that a man ain't worth it if his eyes are wandering, and your eyes are lazy. Better show me that a love like mine is worthy of some praying. So get on your knees and be like, please, baby, baby, please, baby, baby, can't you see I'm sorry? But that'll be the day even Jesus just can't believe just the crazy reasons to justify your crazy ways. I wish you learned to relax, be laid back, get your mind off some one-way track. Hold me and don't let me stop thinking of her when you're loving on me. My way, turn my way, make your eyes stare at my face. You have got to change your ways, just stop this masquerade. This masquerade. I can't believe a single word that you say, just stop this masquerade. 'Cause everything you say turns out to be some game, and I feel so played. It's a shame that each and every day I have to keep on saying, hello, is this thing on? Relax, be laid back, get your mind off some one-way track. Hold me and don't let me stop thinking of her when you're loving on me. My way, turn my way, make your eyes stare at my face. You have got to change your ways, just stop this masquerade. Just stop this masquerade. I hate this masquerade. You gotta change your ways, just stop this masquerade.
He was on his third bushwhacker at the Floribama Lounge. A northern boy just soaking in the virtues of the South. Driven down from Boston, he left 5 feet of snow. Takes after those white sugar sands of the Gulf of Mexico. Waved his hands in the air as his voice rose through the roof, spreading the message of his undisputed truth. Like an old-time revival, his old spirits gave him wings. Said this is the promised land, it's what the heart of Dixie means. If you get that special feeling that goes deep into your bones, if you've been moved by power grooves coming out of muscle shows, if you ever scream War Eagle, yell out Roll Down Tight, you've been baptized. Said it's just a way of life that y'all have down here. Smoky taste of dreamland ribs washed down with nice cold beer. His birthplace in Montgomery, and you know he saw the light. Ain't nothing like those sweet magnolia nights. It's a tight curve
eyes of a southern girl with a fire in her eyes. Red Mountain and Birmingham, old Rocket City ride. Mardi Gras in Mobile, those old boys in Fort Payne. Magic in this state will always live up to its name. If you get that special feeling that goes deep into your bones, if you've been moved by power grooves coming out of muscle show, if you ever scream War Eagle, you gotta roll down tight. You've been baptized. Sometimes someone else says the words that we need to hear. Took a Yankee to remind us how good we got it here. If you get that special feeling that goes deep into your bones, if you've been moved by power grooves coming out of muscle shows, if you ever scream War Eagle, you gotta roll them tight. You've been baptized. If you ever scream War Eagle, you gotta roll them tight. Turn it up. You've been baptized.
Baptized, David Hill and the guys from Cotton Box Road. I'm being threatened, folks, in the chat room. I've been threatened and said that if the Penguins have decided that if Jen and I miss another 3 weeks between shows, they're going to steal my rig. I mean, I can't have them do that, Jen.
Exactly. They'll fill it up with anchovies.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They say they can and they will.
Ooh.
They will do it.
Pretty sassy there.
They need Rob and Jen. They're needy, aren't they?
They're not mean to me. They're just a little sassy.
Well, as long as they're not mean, that's cool. But they are needy.
Yeah, they're I don't know. They're pretty sassy, but I have the head penguin still in my,
Let's play.
Not custody.
Let's play a couple more songs. What do you say?
Okay.
We got Chasing Butterflies, Caroline Rhett, and the show this week will end off with Sierra McKenzie coming up. Hang on, y'all.
They say love hits. There's no way you won't know it when the sparks die on the first kiss. That's the one thing I've been wanting, to feel that nervously excited, uncontrollably delighted kind of feeling. Could be something beautiful and crazy, unbelievably amazing to believe in. I wanna feel my heart beating overtime, looking all starry-eyed. That's the reason why I'm chasing butterflies. I won't stop until I find those butterflies. If I have to, I'll spend my life chasing butterflies. Well, I say he's out there, and someday, in some way, he's gonna find me, and we'll follow. But until then, I keep dreaming of that nervously excited, uncontrollably delighted kind of feeling. Give me something beautiful and crazy, unbelievably amazing to believe in. I wanna feel my heart beating overtime, looking all starry-eyed. That's the reason why I'm chasing butterflies. I won't stop until I find those butterflies. If I have to, I'll spend my life chasing butterflies.
That is Caroline Rhett from Charleston, South Carolina, and a awesome song called Chasing Butterflies. That is my favorite song by Caroline. Jennifer, we have about 40 seconds. Appreciate you being here tonight and sharing the microphone with me.
Thank you for having me.
And, well, it's half your show, so absolutely. It was nice to see everybody in the chat room. It was nice to everybody to hang out on a Saturday night. And folks, I'm not purposely not doing a show. Just know that I will give you a show when I can give you 100% of me and me and Jen and everything that we got going on. And I appreciate every bit of it and all the support. Jen, have a great week. And I guess hopefully I'll see you here next week.
Yeah, you will if everything works out.
Guys, y'all have a good week, and we'll see y'all later. Much love. Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye.
I'm feeling caged in, I need to change this. I can't take one more day of this little old town closing in all around me. I'm feeling restless, a little reckless, full on fearless. Boy, let's do this. Pedal to the floor in my old Ford, I'm ready. Let's flip a coin, watch it land, heads it's mountains, tails it's sand. Heading out without a plan, going just to go, just to feel these wheels roll, just to feel these wheels roll. We got an interstate, we got a full tank. We can live on luck and run on faith. Like a band of gypsies, we'll roll down the highway. We'll put some Willie on, an old Janis song. Turn it up and sing along. We'll take our time and we'll take it easy. Let's flip a coin, watch it land. Heads it's mountains, tails it's sand. Heading out without a plan, going just to go, just to feel these wheels roll, just to feel these wheels roll. You ride shotgun, baby I'll drive. So let's flip a coin, watch it land. Heads it's mountains, tails it's sand. Heading out without a plan, going just to go, just to feel these wheels roll, just to feel these wheels roll, just to feel these wheels roll, just to feel these wheels roll.
KICR DB Branson, Missouri.